History podcast ends One-Nil. Podcast review by Fingerbang Quadrangle. If you want two middle-class men loudly interrupting each other while they talk about history for 50 minutes, the podcast IT was all a very long time ago, is a fucking belter you can't miss. Join Marcus Pimple, who describes World War II as a troubled beast, and George Radiator, who once despaired of ever finding a sexual partner, as they talk briefly about any historical period other than WW2 before immediately drawing parallels to the 1939-45 conflict. George can't function unless he talks about tanks. Marcus has visited every D-Day beach and will make you look at the photos. Find a point of mutual interest and they will start talking loudly over each other until one of them gives in. I'm not a war bore, just enthusiastic. Words I've said to every woman I ever hoped would become my wife, quips Pimple when I accuse him of a complete inability to let George finish a sentence. Everyone knows it's the 6th of June 1944 in my head, he retorts. That's why I insisted I hold my marriage ceremony on Gold Beach, where the British 2nd Army 50th Infantry Division landed at 0725 on D-Day. Imagine Catherine, my first love, surprise as she waited on the sands that morning with her father to see me hit the beach in a Higgins LCVP landing craft, pitching myself directly into the path of a heavily fortified enemy, the fate of Western civilization in my hands. Imagine my surprise as my wife to be greeted my first steps onto a soon-to-be liberated Europe with a punch that would have felled a Pavitin-crazed Nazi. Actually, you don't need to imagine it. It's all on the video. 4,689 episodes of IT was all a very long time ago are available.